All right, everybody. Welcome to a special episode of Tacos en Europa. I am Jorge,
My name is Edgar.
and we're here to talk about the brand new call-up, Jimmy Lozano's first call-up for the national team. Definitely a lot of surprises, a lot of them not in a good way. But everybody has their own opinion. ENG and I have our own as well. So let's go ahead and go with it, man. What do you think?
Knowing that they were going to give time to the players that needed time to settle with their new teams or get new teams like Cesar Montes, I think it's fine in that aspect.
Yeah.
But I wish we had younger players,
Yeah. So
because we were saying we only have 423 or under.
Yeah.
That's not great, man.
Only 423 players here, which I'll go ahead and say what I feel at the end. Let me go ahead and read the call up real quick. We had our goalkeepers are Guillermo Ochoa, Ángel Malagón, and Antonio Rodriguez from Tijuana. Then we have our defenders with Kevin Álvarez, Gilberto Sepúlveda, Jesús Orozco, Jesús Gallardo, Johan Vázquez, Julián Araujo, Edson Álvarez, Jesús Angulo. And then our midfield is Carlos Rodriguez, Héctor Herrera, Luis Romo, Eric Sánchez, Orbelín Pineda. And then our attackers up front are going to be Jordi Cortizo, Sebastián Córdoba, Uriel Antuna, Roberto Alvarado, Santiago Jiménez, César Huerta, Raúl Jiménez, and Alexis Vega. All right, man, let's go ahead and start with the hard part, man. Who here should not be here? Or who probably could have been exempt from this list?
Well, I have some. I'm going to leave you some, but the worst one here, I have two. One is Toño Rodriguez. He has been playing really well. You could even argue he's actually the third best Mexican keeper on the league. Yeah. That's the general reason. No, but he shouldn't be. There should be someone a little bit younger as the third in line.
Yeah.
Someone that you need to be like mentoring to reach.
And that's higher. How it should always be. That's how I'm a believer that's how it should always be.
It's a third keeper. He's not gonna play.
He's not gonna do anything. Exactly.
Yeah. So there needs to be someone to get something out of the call-up. But the worst one, the one that you shouldn't be on this call-up, is Carlos Rodriguez. I mean, I think Charlie. I like Charlie better than most. I think he's effective with Cruz Azul, but he hasn't been good for the national team, and he hasn't been good for Cruz Azul lately. Yeah. So he should be. I mean, at least give him some time to motivate himself to get back on shape, because there are many center midfielders that could take his play easily right now.
Yeah, and like you said, you are going to leave me some, so I want to think that the reason you didn't say Héctor Herrera was to let me say it. Because the thing is with him is difficult because he's not doing bad in the MLS. He's not playing bad, but
he's actually playing pretty well as far as I can tell.
But due to his age, I think for this type of call-up, it would have been nice to see a younger person there. But the thing that I do want to say is that maybe Jimmy Lozano just wants to see all his options, and he wants to see exactly, what Héctor Herrera is all about. Because he has done some great things for the national team in the past. Not recently, but in the past. And even recently, he's had like one or two good games with the national team. I'm not even going to lie about that. And that's really everything that I personally want to talk about. I really don't have anybody else. Like, yeah, you have some of the wingers, but there are no options. I think the other people that are here are because there are no options. Now, the big thing is that
you could argue Sepúlveda is playing well, but is he playing better than Víctor Guzmán?
That's where I'm going to get to now. So now we want to talk about the people that we want to see in the call-up. So that's a good segue there. And these are people that are playing well and that I would have wanted to see here. So, for example, Víctor Guzmán, great example. Over Sepúlveda would have been nice. Or maybe like a Marcel Ruiz over Héctor Herrera or Charlie Rodriguez, I would have been good with. One of the two. No, it doesn't have to be both that aren't there. Like, if you want to have like a controversial call-up, that's fine. But at least one of the youth people to take in would have been nice to see as well.
Yeah, and I heard that they didn't call up, especially Ambriz and Marcel Ruiz. And Ambriz was going to be my other one that I want to see on the national team, because they're going to play on some friendlies for the under 23 national team. But that's not a good reason, man.
Yeah.
You have to, Ambriz should be having these minutes with the national team to push him to go to Europe, like to give
In-
him a little bit of a bigger stage
in
to
countries
shine.
that take football seriously, under 23 is professional. Like these
Yeah,
kids are
it
already
shouldn't
playing in
be.
these
Yeah.
kids are already playing out there, man. So I I would have loved to see that. Anybody else that you can think of right now? Any youngsters that should have been? The goalie. We forgot to say the goalie, Tapia.
Yeah. Of course, I will have like I know that Tapia, Uriarte, and Moreno from Pachuca. Those were from respectively Querétaro,
Mhm.
San Luis, and finally Pachuca. Those three are playing well. The three of them are 22, 24, and 25.
Mhm.
I mean, it's not particularly young. There's no 18 or 19-year-old keepers,
For a
but
goalkeepers, it's not bad.
they're younger. I
Yeah.
mean, that should be their the age of the third keeper. You should be like pushing them up, not like helping them up the stairs like
Yeah.
Talavera or
So
something.
those are the only things. For me, what I want to say about the call up overall, like my final thoughts on it is, I'm gonna give him a pass this one time because he hasn't had a call up yet. He doesn't know
Yeah.
what he wants to do, or we don't know what he wants to do yet. And it would be nice that for his first call up, he's able to kind of show like his system and make kind of like that school of thought between everybody. And then he can start putting in youngsters. He can start like putting more risks, things like that. That's my school of thought. Also, he did say he talked to some of the Europeans, like Edson Alvarez, Santi Jimenez, whether they wanted to go or not. So I'm assuming if they're here, that they said that they wanted to go, which is
Yeah,
weird because they should be training with their teams, especially Edson Alvarez. He should be training with
Alvarez
West Ham
and Johan Alvarez, Johan Vasquez. Sorry.
and Johan
Uh,
Vasquez as well.
yeah, he didn't have almost any
Julian Araujo too.
preseason. Yeah, but I can imagine Johan Vasquez saying, "I finally am a starter in the national team. I'm not leaving the hell out of
Yeah.
that place."
So that's a little weird one because there was that news source. I don't know how much truth there was to it, saying that he's talking to the Europeans and he wants to see if they want to come. So I don't know if they were forced to go or they themselves said like, "Oh, I'm down to go to this window," and the next one, give me a couple seconds. I don't know how it worked out.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
What I know you're a little more positive than I am because I'm seeing this call up and I'm thinking, oh man, this is the Jimmy Lozano from Necaxa. This is him calling older players, not taking risks with the younger ones,
Yeah.
like being kind of scared of trying anything different. Like something works once and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm afraid that's gonna be his MO, and the fact that Carlos Rodriguez is here is shining that light on me.
Yeah.
And Charlie played well on the Olympic team. He's never gonna bench him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
we'll
my
see. Maybe
my
this is
fear.
like a this is your final opportunity type of thing. That's again me being positive. You're getting two sides of the coin here in this podcast, guys. You got the positive side and then the more like critical side, which is good to have both. Because I think we got to be able to tell people our points of views too. So you guys
and
let
it's
us
fine
know.
that we have this like
Yeah, a little bit of a banter. We
both
can't agree on
sides.
everything. We
Yeah,
can't agree on everything.
yeah.
But yeah, we want you to tell us, what do you guys think about this call up? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Who's missing? Who should be there? Who shouldn't be there? So let us know in the comments wherever you see this, YouTube or on Reddit or our social media, wherever you find this. Let us know. We want to hear about you guys, man. All right, thank you guys for listening to this short last minute episode of Tacos en Europa for Jimmy's first call up. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys on Monday.